Morning traders, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So yesterday we had a massive day to the upside based on stimulus that's coming through. Also a bit of a wedge breakout on the lower time frames. We'll get to that now. But as I mentioned a couple of days ago, that I was expecting a technical bounce, and this is pretty much what's happening. And these technical bounces can be fairly violent, fairly quickly, which is basically what's happening. And then we can have a complete meltdown straight after that. Okay, so just be warned. So that is pretty much the area that I feel we're heading for, which is 21,660 right now. So that's kind of the how to put it. It's the next major resistance level. But as you can see, we had a low, we've got a lower low, and we are now flirting with creating a higher high, which is this fractal here. I'm not really going to worry about this pin bar here because it's not of any relevance to me right now. This area here is very much of extreme relevance right now because we've rejected it already. So the question is, are we going to break it and move the upside? Looking at the oscillators, we are extremely overbought. So warning bells are ringing that we need to start looking for an opportunity to get short. I'm not really going to be looking at that at the moment, so I'll show you now why. But for me right now, my trends are on the hour. Because of the volatility, I'm going to keep trends on much lower time frames. So right now it's on the hour. Trend is to the upside. Any break above this area here of let's just round it off to 2100. Any break above that and clear break an hourly close, then your next target area is going to be 21,660. That is going to be the area that we need to watch. You can see it lines up with a number of inside tails here, but we do have this gap up here. Okay, so that also would not surprise me to see us tag that gap. That is still a good 2,000 points from where we are. Okay, but based on the volatility right now, a 1,000-point move is nothing. We can do that 3 or 4 times in a day. So what we're looking for at the moment is some kind of structure, some kind of stability, which will allow us to get in for the trade. So I still think it's going to be another move pushed to the downside, though. If you look at the daily, V reversals are pretty rare. So we've had 2 days of green. It would be nice to see a third day of green. But I think as we start getting into these two areas here, there's going to be a couple of question marks that come up, and I would expect some kind of either a range or some kind of a pullback to happen. So how to trade this thing today? My advice to you is the same on all instruments right now. And lost all my okay. So really pick a lower time frame. Pick something like 12, 15 minutes, even a 5-minute chart, and apply the rules to that 5-minute chart. Your challenge is going to be these kind of 300-point moves on the 5 minutes for no rhyme or reason. I mean, that's well outside the active trading, put it that way. So pretty much what I would do is look at a lower time frame. You can see sort of the half hour or the hour will give you a reasonably good trend, and then just look to trade with the trend. So any pullback is a buying opportunity. Don't try and short it, just keep going with the trend. You'll be able to keep pretty wide stops, but have some kind of confidence that the stops will hold. So what we're seeing at the moment is a little bit of a flag break here, but I'm really cautious of trading these kind of structures after hours. So I will wait for Europe to open, and once Europe is open, then we can actually have a look at it to see what's really going to transpire. So if it is a flag break, we've got a fairly well-structured move here, which is pretty much something like that. And you can see that targets the next level. Okay, so yeah, I think trend is up. Trade with the trend right now, but just pick a 30 or an hour time frame for your trend, and then break down to the 5, even the 3 minute if you want to, even the 1 minute. the lower the time frame, the less risk you're going to have. So if I give you an example here, let's just delete the noise. So let's just say we're looking for some kind of a pullback to this area here. And I come down to the 1 minute. Okay, we had a pullback to it and then a positive inside bar. Trade entry above there, stop below there. So my risk there is 127 points. Okay, so it's a little bit more palatable than trying to take it on the 15 minutes or the 12 minutes or something, and I'll show you now why. Because you can see we pulled in here and then we've got this bar here. So you would want the break above there as your entry and your stop down there. Now all of a sudden my stop is 300 points. Okay, so get your trends on the higher time frames and then get down to a low time frame as possible and look for your entries off that. But just be patient and wait for the entries. So you want to see a retest of structure break. And you'll pick it up on 1 minute. You'll even pick it up on 3 minutes as well. Could come down here. You'll see there's my 3 minute pin bar. But again, my break would have been up there. My stop a little bit more palatable, 150 odd points, which is palatable. Okay. Anyway, that's my view on the Dow today. Hope it helps. And whatever you do, just stay with the trend. Don't get mixed up with the daily trend. That's not the trend you're trading at the moment. You will trade a lower time frame, and that is the trend you're going to be trading. So right now, that lower time frame, if it's the hour or the half hour, it's up. You do have a potential double top here, but wait for Europe to open and then look at it again and just go with the trend. Don't try and buck the trend. Okay, here we go. I hope that helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.